Tomatoes, Brussels, potatoes, huh?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Gets me go into the world of potatoes.
Fried fish. Even you couldn't say no to that.
Oh, yes, we could. Spoiling nice fish.
Oh my God!
Too long.
Yeah. Good shot, though.
Come on, Sam.
Oh, Poor Gimli.
All right, nobody panic. It was deliberate. It was deliberate.
I haven't seen my niece smile for a long time.
I think that's the charm of Aragon, and you can't blame her, right? I'm gonna lie, she's rocking those robes. Like, she is hella cute. Oh.
It was a gift.
This is rough.
Keep it.
Like, them two were cute together.
My lord?
But if Arwen is available...
Lord.
Come on, Legolas. Let's go, Legolas. Oh, man. Woo! Go and look at him go! Look at those moves from Legolas, though! Come on, Gimli!
Bring your pretty face with my eye.
That one counts as mine.
Oh, this is not good. This is... Oh. Aragon just went over.
Lord Aragorn. Where is he?
He fell.
Gimli's like choking up, but I don't like it here. I'm not taking it. I am not taking Aragon's death here. You're not taking Aragon here.
Blood of Rohan! March to Helm's Deep! Leave none alive!
Well, this is optimistic. I'm not look. Oh no. Why is he?
No door.
He's up. He's just crying.
May the grace of the Valar protect you.
Arwen's still there for him. Yeah, see, I could not for a single second, believe he was dead, but he needs, punching up. Either way, she is screwed, isn't she?
There's nothing for you here. Only death.
This earth, even unto the ending of the world.
Yep.
The time of the elves is over. Do you leave Middle-earth to its fate?
This is it. It's
Do we
like,
let them stand alone?
do you want to be consumed in this darkness?
It was cloven in two.
More than this, I know it in my heart. He was my brother.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess. He does have his looks.
Let the armies of Mordor know this. Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands.
Damn, we're getting Boromir exposition here. Even if he's dead.
Has been reclaimed for Gondor. For Gondor. For Gondor.
Okay, glad I'm getting a bit more Boromir.
Trouble me with Faramir. I know his uses and they are few. We have more urgent
Father of the
things
year,
to
right?
speak of. Elrond of Rivendell has called a meeting. He will not say why, but I have guessed its purpose. It is rumored the weapon of the enemy has been found.
Oh, does this lead
The
to...
One Ring.
Yeah. Them having that council meeting.
And when he does, we will be powerless to stop him. You must go. Bring me back this mighty gift.
Oh.
My place is here
That
with my
responsibility on Boromir's shoulders, and, you know, it adds more story to his,
There's need to go to Rivendell.
yeah,
Send me
objective in the last movie.
You? Huh. Oh, I see. A chance for Faramir, Captain of Gondor.
See, I told you.
Oh,
Master is our friend. Our friend.
Gollum's back. Great.
Master betrayed us. No, not its business. Leave us alone. Filthy little hobbitses. They stole it from us.
Captain.
Oh, he's not gonna help.
The ring will go to Gondor.
No! What are you doing? He's atoning for his brother. But he is making a freaking big mistake.
Luckiest, the canniest, and the most reckless man I ever knew. Bless you, laddie.
Where's Ewan? Them two need to hug it out. They need to kiss. They need to kiss.
Great host, you say?
All Isengard is emptied.
How many?
We must decide if the Ents will go to war.
I think you should. Cause Saruman has decided to say, fuck the trees, let's go. It's war, like everyone, no matter age, is getting the call up.
Barriers, stable boys. These are the soldiers. Son of Hammer. There is always hope.
I hope so. This is pretty sad, but because there's just a lot of fear, like for kids his age.
Most welcome.
We are proud to fight alongside men once more.
Good on you guys. Good on you. Oh, I'm getting chills! Woo!
What's happening out there?
Shall I describe it to you? Or would you like me to find you a box?
Oh man, I'm loving the connection with Legolas and Gimli, not gonna lie. So please survive. First shot was fired.
I'm on 17!
I just love these two. I'm gonna be sad if anything happens to them.
19!
We have just agreed.
So, are you going to sign a treaty?
We never say anything unless it is worth taking a long time to say.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is this all you can conjure, Saruman?
Why the fuck would you say that? Well, he's dead. It's gonna reach it. It's oh fuck. Is this it, Saruman? Oh no. He's got this. But he's got this. Oh no. Oh, this is... The enemy is just... is just... Yeah. Taking stride in this.
Don't tell the elf.
Not a word.
Why? So he can flex further? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Look at that! Look at that! There's so many on the bloody bridge! Oh! Oh! Legolas! He was getting him to get his involvement by showing him what Saruman did. It's a sad but good plan.
Come, my friends. The Ents are going to war. It is likely that we go to our doom.
But you're doing this for tree kind. For group kind! It's a good plan for Pippin.
Wearing an oath to protect him. He tried to kill him. The ring drove your brother mad. Watch out!
And he's not like, oh. Dude, you need to lay aside the daddy issues and listen to reason.
Mr. Frodo.
Oh.
They're here.
Oh, shit.
At first light on the 5th day.
Yeah.
At dawn, look to the east. Yes.
Gandalf said that. This is a plan. He knew what... Yeah, let's go.
The horn of Helm Hammerhand shall sound in the deep.
There he is. As he suggested.
King stands alone. Not alone. Go hit him!
Oh, nice. Oh. Tree beard! Tree beard! Yeah, that guy needs the water. That ant needed the water real bad. Ho 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 ho.
It's me. Thing. The shadow. Even darkness must pass. A new day will come. And when the sun shines, it'll shine out the clearer. Those were the stories that stayed with you. That meant something. They kept going.
Oh,
Because they were
Sam.
holding on to something. What are we holding on to, Sam?
Sam ever the inspiration.
There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. And it's worth fighting for.
The laws of your father. If you let them go, your life will be forfeit.
Then it is forfeit.
Fermi.
Release them.
Oh. Big respect up to you, guy. Okay? Big respect.
Final count 42.
42? Oh, that's not bad for a
Is he gonna
20-year-old
over-exaggerate?
elder sling. I myself am sitting pretty on 43. He's already dead.
He was twitching.
He was twitching.
Let's get a kit! Okay.
Final count 42.
42? Oh, that's not bad for a
Is he gonna
20-year-old
over-exaggerate?
elder sling. I myself am sitting pretty on 43. He's already dead.
He was twitching.
He was twitching.
I hear the staff are very good.
What are you doing?
Little warning.
May death find you quickly. If you bring them to harm.
I mean, at least you let them go, but it doesn't exactly gonna. It's not exactly gonna diminish the tough shit attitude, is it?
Out, Sam.
Now, Mr. Frodo, you shouldn't make fun. I was being serious. So was I.
We won't have any more squabbles, okay? We're used to.
Samwise the Brave.
I like the sound of that.
It's too risky. It's too risky.
Was he banishing Smeagol?
Where's he going? Hi, Gollum! Where are you? Smeagol?
Oh.
Do it.
Huh?
Do it. Yes, precious.
Oh, here we go. This is not ominous whatsoever in terms of Gollum's planning. Yikes. Oh man. I'm just worried. I am just worried about what's going to happen. But yeah, that was an amazing follow-up from the Fellowship of the Ring. I really loved it, especially the battle sequence that didn't feel rushed whatsoever and had a lot of focus, and how there was more focus on the other characters as well, like not just Frodo's, I guess, descent there, and thank goodness that Sam was there. But there was some great development, even to deceased characters like Boromir, and how that kind of established his how that kind of established the want for the ring further, and especially the struggle with his brother Faramir, like trying to appeal to his father. So yeah. But there was some great interactions. There was some great development on Gollum and the Smeagol, as well as, you know, being like recognizing that split that's in him. There's Smeagol, who wants to, of course, adhere to Frodo, and Gollum's like, nope, we're not doing that. And I think he's just cracked now to I'd say 90% Gollum, because of the fact of what happened with Faramir. So even though he did good at the end by releasing those two, it's still something that it's still something that, as they say, Gollum will remember this. Oh man. But this was great. I loved this. So I really enjoyed that film so much. It was a blast. It felt different, actually, from the first one. I think the first one was more so setting things up and introducing you to the threat of the ring, as well as the characters, and it still wasn't afraid of giving you shocks and whatnot, but it was still a very very good introductory to Lord of the Rings, and I feel like this movie capitalized on that, especially with how treacherous things were, and Saruman's threat growing, especially since in different ways, actually, with the war going on, but also giving him a kick in the gut, really, with what happened, especially with the Ents as well. So yeah, which was very, very pivotal. Like, I'm really glad that Merry and Pippin got a bit more development and were very fundamental in terms of sticking it to Saruman. So yeah. And it's going to be very interesting to see what does happen next time. I do feel like we're going to have a bit of a showdown between Gandalf and Saruman. I'm so glad he's back, though. Like, the way that they worded it was like, oh, I just brushed off death or whatever. Especially with the fact that Saruman lost his way, so that filled the void for Gandalf, and yeah, it was really, really great stuff to have Gandalf be pivotal, of course, as well as the fact that he was able to recover both Merry and Pippin. So when there was that like worry about Saruman's going to confront them, as the Yokai, there we go. As they wanted. So, but there was a part of me that was a bit suspicious, considering the Treebeard, who I'm sure is the same actor who plays Gimli, because the voice sounded familiar, and he's got a beard like Gimli. So yeah, but Gimli was not Gimli, Treebeard. See, it's now so confusing, but yeah, he was bringing them to the White Wizard, and it wasn't making sense with the deforestation shtick. But like I said, it could have been Treebeard was working with Saruman, but I don't know. I felt like it was that wouldn't be it. So I was a bit skeptical, but I had my reasons, I guess, because Gandalf's back. But we also got to see basically the extent of his fight as well. So that was really, really good stuff to see. Yeah, we got introduced to some new characters. Eowyn, I think her name is. She's adorable. And I really loved exploring the fallout with Arwen and Aragorn, I guess, especially with Elrond and his caution to Arwen about the fact that he doesn't want this kind of depressing atmosphere to befall on Arwen, especially even if Aragorn survived his, I guess, battle with Sauron. It would still mean despair for her. So it was really good going into that side of things and seeing, I guess, the fallout of things between them. But yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. Seeing the chemistry with Aragorn and Eowyn. So yeah, and I think they are kind of cute together. So I want to kiss next film. The battle sequence, I do want to comment about that. That was really, really good. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of getting I don't know, reminiscences to Game of Thrones. Not in a, negative way, but I was just thinking, you know what? The Battle of Winterfell, it could have been done like this. And they dropped the ball. The light, because it was poorly executed and bad lighting and whatnot. Whereas this was really well executed, and they weren't even shy to have a few humorous moments, especially with Legolas and Gimli. I really loved that combination, especially the flexing that was going on between the pair. So yeah. But yeah, the battle was just really superb, and it was well paced in my opinion, and well done. And I just really loved how everything came about. It looked very, very dire, and yeah, it was really good in terms of making me feel. It was making me filled with despair in a sense. So I really, really loved the dread that came with that fight and the just everything that came about. It was just really, really, really well done. So the battle against the Uruk-hai and everyone, it was just really well executed, and it was also very sad as well, just seeing people, even those who are vulnerable or those who are children, being called to the front lines. This is desperate times, but it really gives you that dread and gives you that kind of realism as well, about the fact that this has happened in war, and this is happening here. This movie was just not afraid to give that depiction. And apologies, by the way, I've just frozen. So there was going to be a little cut, but apologies for those watching the full reaction, because there was like multitudes of freezes, I'm sure of it. It's a similar problem that I had with Justice League, and I think it's because I've changed the bitrate up, so I'm going to bring that down, so that kind of sucks. But as I digress, they weren't afraid to depict sometimes the harsh realism of war, so yeah. It was just superb though, this that battle, and it was really, like I said, well executed, well done, and and I really liked Sam and Frodo's relationship that was fully focused in this movie, of course, with the fact that there's, I guess, less people surrounding them, and the only people they had for the majority of the movie was Gollum, and I will talk about Gollum in a bit, but it was really good seeing the vulnerability that Frodo was succumbing to, especially with you could see that darkness was seeping into him, and the way he just leapt, like he became so threatening with Sam towards the end, was just, making my heart race. And I'm really worried about what's going to happen with Frodo. I'm worried about Sam as well, especially with the light that he possesses, and that speech by the end of the movie was just superb. I really loved it, but I am really worried, especially with how more vulnerable I feel like Frodo was becoming. So yeah, and there was even a bit of tension even when he wasn't vulnerable in this movie, when it came to Gollum, because Frodo had a bit more of a I guess understanding with with Gollum, and Sam was a bit more hesitant. I understand why Sam's a bit hesitant, because I had skepticisms with Gollum from the start. But what this movie did in a well done manner was establish this complexity with his character. Or the books would have, but like I said, I haven't read the books. I will get to them one point, but we're not going to be talking about that at this moment. But the complexity of Gollum was really well explored, because he's not just, creepy and whatnot. He has a split personality. He has Smeagol, and then there's Gollum, and what I really liked in one moment when he banishes his Gollum side, there was like different cuts to distinguish the different sides, as if it wasn't clear enough, but it was just well done cinematography. But I really loved the fact that they added layers to Gollum slash Smeagol, and had you feel sorry for him. It had you feeling a level of compassion, and the fact that, okay, well, this entity, it's not really just boiled down to this creepy character. There are layers with this character, and there are layers that make you feel sorry for this character. So I really, really like that, how they established that, and how it creates a bit of a strain. Almost, I would almost also say a parallel, I guess, with Sam and Frodo to Gollum, because you got these two sides. You got this more benevolent side, and you've got this more, I guess, aggressive side, in a sense, because you had Frodo, who was aggressive at certain times, and then there's Sam, who tried to keep the peace and whatnot, and there was a bit of like anger towards Sam, well, from Sam, should I say, towards Gollum. But like I said, I feel like that's an understandability. But you saw how Sam would quickly come to a level of benevolence, I guess, to not Frodo, Gollum. So yeah, so I really, really liked the focus on Sam and Frodo's relationship in this movie, as well as the focus on Gollum and how complex of a character he is, because it's not boiled down to just a creepy character. It's more than that. There is a split personality. He's of course, the ring has broken him, and we are seeing the extent of that by these two different sides, and there is pretty much a sorrowful presence to that. So yeah. But yeah, like even though that Saruman wasn't involved too much, I would say his threat was still pretty much felt, especially when he took over, when he had possession of the king, literally. Which I really liked, Gandalf banishing him and essentially saying to Saruman, "I'm back, up yours." So yeah. But yeah, we saw how much of a threat he was by of course sending the Urukai to like into warfare, and just seeing the basically the fortress just come down in shambles, really. But yeah, he's still pretty much made a presence, and I really liked how this has really turned the tide, because this is going to be the war for Middle Earth now, as Gandalf put it. So yeah, but yeah, I just really loved it, like this movie, even like the fact that we had a bit of Pippin and Merry, and it wasn't slow, really. It was not just a good exploration into Pippin's ability to kind of influence the Ent to partake in this fight, but it was still really, really fun stuff, and I really liked their connection. But yeah, I just really loved this. This was a movie that really spoke volumes of that loyalty, of that connection, and just the complexity of certain situations, like Gollum as a whole. Like when I think it well, when the king was told this, Aragon was trying to convince him about well, not just that, but I think Gandalf even warned about certain decisions that the king would just not adhere to. There was a lot of great complexities, and yeah, just this also, like, I don't know, struggle with the light and the dark. Like, I feel like Sam was the light to that darkness that Frodo was succumbing to, but also Sam's speech in general, especially, of course, it's understandable that light and dark equals good and evil, especially with Sauron's return and Saruman having the Uruk-hai attack, and there is a worrying feeling with how the movie ended, of course, in terms of, well, we pretty much stood a bit tall, the good guys, so I'm really worried about how the next movie's going to go, especially with how Gollum is concerned. But yeah, I am really worried because I feel like this movie ended, I don't know, too upbeat. So I'm suspicious. So yeah. But yeah, there was also Faramir as well, and how he was trying to appeal to his father, capturing Frodo and Sam, as well as abusing Gollum, I guess. But like I said, it was really good that we had a bit of Boromir as well, even though he was dead. There are layers to what he would be fighting for in the last movie, and how Faramir tried to, I guess, live his legacy, especially when it came to the kind of sorrowful nature with his father diminishing him, and this would try to win his father's love. So there is an understanding of why Faramir did what he did, but there were, like, for the majority of his appearances, I was just like, but like I said, he redeemed himself towards the end. So yeah, but overall, solid stuff. Loved this, and I'm really excited to see how we do conclude the trilogy. I know there's The Hobbit, which will come after this, I believe, so, like, in terms of recording and whatnot. So I'm not sure if it's a prequel or a sequel or whatever, but yeah, I know that the third one is the last of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in that. I'm scared, I'm worried. I feel like this is going to be a dark movie. So looking forward to that one. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!